Let me give you the solution for the exercise. In here, I've got a main method, which is currently empty, and I'm going to create a method in here, and I'm going to name it as calculate property yield. So here, let's just say private and static, and the return type will be double. Then I'm going to name this as calculate property yield, just like this. So you see that I have private. So private means that the only thing that can invoke this method is any method within this class and nothing else. But if you wanted this method to be called from outside of this class called main, then you would say public, or anything within the same package, you just remove the private or the access modifier altogether. Now in here we have to take two things. We have to take the rental income, so how much people pay rent, and the price of the property. So on a new line, I'm just going to pretty much say double, and this will be rent, and we also want double and then property and then price. Cool. Now in here, I'm going to need to perform some logic. Well, the logic is that we have to calculate the yearly rent. So to calculate the yearly rent, we have to say we could use var if we wanted to, but let me just keep things the same. So double and then yearly rent equals to, and then rent times and then 12, right? So 12 months in 1 year. Now that we have the yearly rent, we can calculate the yield. So here I'm going to say double and then yield equals to, and then yearly rent divided by the property price. So here divided by property price, and then we have to times this by 100. So I'm just going to put parentheses in between and then times 100. Cool. And now let me just return the yield. Return and then yield. Now let's actually test this. I could actually inline this if I wanted to, but the reason why I did this is so that you can see things properly. When I mean inline, I mean this. Just like that, right? So I could do this. Now inside of the main method, let's have the double, and then here I'm going to say yield equals to calculate yield, and let's pass the rent, which was 1,300. Oops, 300, and then 250,000. So 250,000, and I'm just putting underscores because it's easy to read. You could do the same for 1,300 in here, and basically 1,300, and the property price is 250,000, so 250,000. And now let's just print that to the console. So I'm going to say yield, and if I right click, run this, we should get 6.24. So here this is 99999, but basically if you round this up, this will be 6.24. Cool. Let me know if you have any questions for this exercise. If not, I'll catch you in the next one.